Townley. And again, that's moving to the east. And of course, if that continues, that's going to be awfully close to the city of Jasper. So a pretty suspicious looking echo here. And I'm sure that the Weather Service will keep this going until at least 8:15. In downtown Jasper, Jason, I would imagine starting to rain pretty heavily down there.
It is, and you know, Ashley's over here working the Skycam right now, and you've been watching that lightning, seeing everything that's happening there, and it just seems to be a little west of town at this point.
And a lot of people have mentioned the hail, and this is again that situation where we've got at least the raindrops streaking past the camera, but also you get those little bit thicker streaks going across the screen. You have to think some of that likely some hail as well. Hail has been a big issue in a lot of the storms today, and the lightning has been tremendous with this, particularly with this storm as it travels through Jasper. And there you see the temperature 70 degrees and the dew point 66. So we certainly have a ripe atmosphere for this storm to, I guess, continue and maintain its strength. And so far the peak gust is 20, but I believe that was probably from a little bit earlier.
Got a report of quarter-sized hail in Jasper.
That doesn't surprise me because, like I said, you can see those streaks coming right past that camera lens.
Yeah, and again, the camera's on top of the King Building, which is right across the street from the Walker County Courthouse, and you know, yeah, I can see you see the brighter streaks in the Skycam image, and more than likely that's it. Zoom that thing down to the street level. Let's see if we can actually see it bouncing off the street, maybe down toward the
trees.
Down toward that parking lot down there. Just see if you got anything. A lot of times you get close enough and you can see maybe something bouncing off of there, and if we've got it there, it looks like it's fairly small. That looks like mostly rain. But again, I would assume some parts of Jasper are getting hail right now. And again, that area of the storm that is suspicious and that possibly has a small tornado is back toward Townley. And again, there's a good look at that rain pouring down in downtown Jasper, and within that there could very well be some hailstones. So let's go back to the let's go to the radar, and let me just kind of show you where we are here. This is Jasper. The Skycam's here. The
here's a great shot.
Okay,
there's
look at that.
Hail definitely on the ground.
Let's look at it.
You can see a bunch of hail.
Yeah, that's looks like about what, pea-sized or a little larger, dime-sized hailstones. And often in a black asphalt parking lot, you get a pretty good showing of the hail right there. But again, that's hail on the ground in downtown Jasper. So let's go back to the radar. The larger hail is just west of Jasper, then curving back up here into areas to the northwest up into Winston County. And again, what we're watching is this echo right here. And this is Birmingham, right, Jason, or is this Columbus?
I think this is Birmingham, yes.
Okay, yeah. Again, there's the inflow notch. And again, right back in here would be the possibility of what could be a tornado. So especially if you are in that broad area from Townley over to Jasper, you need to be in a safe place. And of course, certainly we advise no travel on Corridor X, which is right here. And again, this is a pretty highly traveled road. And again, John Brown, one of our sky watchers, is out on Corridor X, and we're watching his stream. Again, at night, you just can't see a lot. I'm watching it, but so far not a lot to report there. The tornado impact numbers at 5.3 on this particular storm, and that's about mid-range. The system has it moving east at 40 miles per hour. These are the approximate arrival times in some of these communities, and don't take that to the bank. Don't wait until 8:03 if you're in Jasper. You want to be in a safe place now. And the tornado warning's in effect until 8:15. There's also a severe thunderstorm warning in effect as well. But certainly right in through here, we have some large hail falling out there in Corridor X. Perhaps some really big-time hail. That could be maybe up to the size of golf balls, and that's very significant right there. But that has been common today. What we have not had today are confirmed reports of tornadoes. But again, keep an eye on this. For Townley, the worst of the tornado threat is now a little east of you, and that will continue moving right in the direction of downtown Jasper. So let's kind of go back to our double box configuration. And again, the rain is obviously heavier in downtown Jasper. How's your hail coming over there, Ashley B?
It's still all over the ground. Also, so I believe it was a dime-sized hail report. Yes, dime-sized hail
in Jasper. So I think we've got, you know, anywhere from that pea size up to that dime sized, and possibly even a little bit larger in some of these places. We've been watching those streaks come down where we knew it wasn't just rain. Obviously some hailstones there, and we've got the hailstones covering the ground as well. And still the lightning is still very intense as well in Jasper. And the rain falling fast.
And getting a lot of images and reports of hail. And again, we'll show some of that again from our viewers here in just a little bit. If you have images to send us this evening, it's pictures at ABC3340.com.
This is pretty amazing to watch this bounce. You can even just see them bouncing all around.
Yeah,
They're bouncing off the top of the camera.
Bouncing off the top of the, yeah.
This is why we've advised you to get your car in the carport, a garage, or under something.
Try to get that more
because
in focus.
this will not be the last storm that has large hail in it. The one that's coming through Jasper, there will be others.
Zoom down to the rooftop.
Again, this is a thunderstorm that is capable of producing a tornado that is approaching Jasper. That's our sky cam in downtown Jasper. And look at the hail on the roof.
Yep.
Wow. Again, that's a whole lot right there. That is quite a hailstorm that is in downtown Jasper. Hailstones are bouncing off the camera there and bouncing off the roof of the King building, and if that stuff gets much larger, you know, that can knock out a window or cause some significant damage to a vehicle or a roof. Sometimes you can even have roof damage and get a little leak and something like that. So it's a pretty rough ride for all of Walker County. And again, there is a tornado warning for about the next 13 minutes until 8:15. This warning was initiated as a funnel cloud was reported. The Weather Service is calling this an extremely dangerous storm. The storm top divergence now is 120 knots, and the maximum delta, that's the change between the inbound and the outbound, is 95 knots. So this is a very dangerous storm. And again, that tornado signature came right over Townley, and it's approaching downtown Jasper right now. So again, if this were, you know, during the day, we'd have a much better shot at this thing. But again, tonight, we're just going to watch it come in. And what you have to do when you're doing storm spotting at night, pretty much have to count on the lightning strikes to illuminate a wall cloud or a tornado. And again, we'll have to watch for those lightning strikes. And the good news, like we've seen over and over today, this circulation has come over some fairly sizable communities in Walker County, and we do not have any specific reports of damage at this point. Damage reports today have been very limited despite the large number of tornado warnings. We have been fortunate in this state for a long time. But again, you know, at some point, our luck's going to run out. Another report of quarter-sized hail in downtown Jasper. Power out in the Dogtown community of Walker County. A lot of wind and rain there. And again, it just seems as though, here's a report of pea-sized hail. The back deck is covered. This is in Jasper, and of course we've been watching. You can see clearly that we have large hail still falling in downtown Jasper. That's the sky cam showing hail gathering on the roof of the King building. That's across the street from the Walker County Courthouse. And
there was some golf ball size hail reported 3 miles south of Lupton, which is north of Jasper, at 7:52. So just a little over 10 minutes ago. Now that's what's coming through Jasper as we speak.
Yep. And, of course, we're not here for the hail. We're here for the possibility of a tornado. And there are other storms cutting across parts of Cullman County and Marshall County and Madison County up in the Tennessee Valley. So far, the Birmingham Metro has really missed out on the action today, as has Tuscaloosa and Anniston. But, again, it's a long night ahead. That's a very dangerous storm coming right into downtown Jasper. Again, if you're watching us, we encourage everybody to stay in your tornado-safe place, as that circulation is about to come right through downtown Jasper. So again, we've got the sky cam that's looking back off to the west. Large hail is falling, and often what happens, the hail subsides, and then you might have a quiet period, and then that part of the storm comes through that would be the rotating updraft. And if we were to have a tornado, it would be coming through there. So the next thing we'll be watching for on the sky cam shot there, watching for any sign of power flashes or power outages as this thing sweeps through the western part of Jasper. We got the sky cam pointed back off to the west-northwest. And again, that's going to be sweeping right through downtown, coming from that direction. And we know that large hail is falling. That's a given. What we don't know is if there was a tornado there or not. We've had reports of funnels. We've had power outages. But so far, nothing in the way of damage reports as this thing is about to come through. But okay, here's a new tornado warning for parts of Jefferson County and parts of Walker County. What the Weather Service is going to do, this is the same storm. They are extending the warning farther east. The warning is in effect until 9 o'clock. Numerous spotters reported a funnel cloud near Jasper with numerous reports of extremely large hail. The storm moving southeast at 50 miles per hour. So there's your polygon, and this will include the Birmingham metro area. So at this point, the sirens are sounding in Birmingham. And if you're just hearing sirens, or if your weather radio is just tripped and you turned on the television, here's the situation. We have a thunderstorm that is capable of producing a tornado over downtown Jasper, moving to the east-southeast. I think the greater probability of issues will be across the northern half of the Birmingham metro. Having said that, if it is a right-turning storm, it might affect the entire metro. It's basically coming right down Interstate 22 or U.S. Highway 78, right down toward the northern part of the Birmingham metro. So that's our Birmingham sky cam. Let's go back to the Jasper camera, and that thing is coming right over downtown Jasper right now, and we're going to stay with that because we will know, I think, in a matter of moments if there is a tornado within this, at least in downtown Jasper, near this camera site. Again,
it looks like the circulation may have passed downtown Jasper. The wind north at 31.
Okay,
it was southeast, right?
Now, looking at
That's the highest I've seen it.
Yeah, but the wind direction was southeast just a few moments ago.
Yes.
Now it's to the north. So the circulating part of the storm is probably past Jasper. So what you're seeing in the upper right-hand corner is the NEXRAD radar image, which is going to be updated momentarily. We get those sweeps every couple of minutes. So that will show the circulation probably right over or just east of Jasper as it comes around.
And again, the bottom line is we still encourage everybody in downtown Jasper, Dora, Sumiton, down into Jefferson County, down toward Sayre and Bagley, to be in a safe place until the storms pass. There's the latest sweep. And again, more than likely, it sure looks like perhaps the greatest tornado threat might be passing a little south of downtown Jasper. So we'll kind of focus the camera to the south a little bit. And Jasper remains in this zone of hail that's falling right now. Hail is still falling. The power's still on. That's the good thing in downtown Jasper. And again, we're watching carefully. We don't see any sign of transformer issues or power outages. But again, the circulation is just going to be passing just south of downtown Jasper. And basically, this thing is on Corridor X, or U.S. Highway 78. And we have John Brown, who is out on Corridor X. And if we could just quickly put his camera view up in the other box on the screen. I do not believe that we've seen anything from John. I've seen lightning flashes from time to time, and I believe that John is somewhere maybe just below Jasper, pretty close to this thing. So we'll keep an eye on his camera. But again, let's go back to the Jasper Skycam in that